Welcome back, everyone, to an episode here today, and I want to go over 10 things that need to be in the next COD, which is rumored to be called Black Ops 6. If you guys have been enjoying the content, enjoying the videos, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm keep trying to get like different content in, where we do a little bit of COD, a little bit of Rainbow, a little bit of Helldivers. I'm trying to get like certain days, so like maybe like Mondays we'll talk about COD, Wednesdays we'll do Helldivers, and Fridays will be like a random video, something like that. So let me know down below if you guys want to see like one set of content, or do you guys want to see the little mix-up like I've been doing, where I do like a little week of this, a little week of that. Let me know down below. Make sure you guys go to the description. It's where my Twitch, Twitter, and Discord server is all located down there, and we'll get right into the video. So first up is theater mode. This is something that like is very small, you would think, which is in a lot of games, which it's been in past games, but I don't know why it hasn't been in the last couple games. Like, this is really good for content shoots, really good to watch your gameplay back, you know, kind of watch other people's, and it's easier to catch like hackers from this, is if you watch it from their point of view and you're like, okay, clearly he's tracking me through every single wall there. It really makes it simple to send proof in to like, hey, this guy's cheating, and that would really help Activision and Infinity Ward and everyone to cut down on the cheaters. But I just don't know why they can't put in theater mode. Like, I like going back and like rewatching, like, you know, if I had a really good game here, I could go back, rewatch it, and kind of break it down and see like what I did to help you guys, and talk about it to help you guys out. Be like, this is why, this is what I was thinking during this. And with us not having a theater mode recently in the last couple games, it's been really detrimental to us. Number 2 is the Pick 10 system. This needs to be coming back, and I maybe, hopefully, will come back in Black Ops 6. I'm not real like happy with the way it is right now, but hopefully it comes back and they'll surprise us with something good, because the Pick 10 system really made you have to go into the mode you want it to be. If you want to be a fast, okay, you run lightweight perk, you run this, run knife, and then you get attachments on your gun, and then you can run a flashbang. But now, like, everyone, like, you have a lot of grenade spam in the game now, and everyone has to kind of run trophy system, especially in like objective mode, because there's so many grenades, because everyone just has a grenade off spawn. Like, in the games prior, you never had that, besides like original Modern Warfare, because they had 3 times nades. But every other game, you've never had this problem if you had a Pick 10 system in, because some people would not take their grenade because they don't use it anyway, and they're going to use it for another attachment or something like that. And I feel like every time we pick something, there's not a drawback to it, so like we can choose anything, and we just basically become like a super soldier, which is nice in theory, but like, no, I want also to
You need
have to make a choice, and you know, I get a drawback from it. Okay, if I want to be slower, I should be slower, and I shouldn't be able to like just run up and kill everyone like you can in this game, where you can take like an LMG and just turn it into an SMG. No, LMG should be LMG, and an SMG should be faster like a SMG. The next discussion I have is the gunsmith. Everyone uses the same barrels and more, and you shouldn't have to be a scientist to know which grips offers me the best recoil for this gun and least drawbacks. The challenge, these challenges should be for camos and not attachments. Like, a lot of attachments you have to do challenges now for, and it shouldn't be that way. And just like like if you wanted a certain sight, you'd have to unlock the shotgun and level up the shotgun to get this certain sight. That was really good. Like the reflex in this, not the reflex, but the MK3 reflector. Like, just to get this sight that I have on my gun right now, you had to unlock a shotgun and level up a shotgun. Like, that just made no sense at all. And I really hope they tone it down almost to maybe X-Defiant, where there's only like 5 options for each. Because, I mean, there's 30 different sights, and I bet majority of people use maybe 5, 10 at most, and that's like, you know, sniper scope and everything. But like, I would say I use probably a solid 4 different sights. You know, a 3 times like an ACOG sight, a reflector, a slate, and I just really used the reflector the whole entire time, and maybe I use the glassless optic now, but like, you know, if it was just a reflector, I'd be fine with just a reflector. So we can get a normal red dot and then the reflector, have an ACOG, have a hollow sight, and that'll be good. Like, you don't need 30 different sights to clutter up the game. And make sure we don't have to do shotguns to unlock sights. That'd be really nice. And I just want, like, okay, this gives me more damage barrel, this gives me more less recoil, this gives me a faster fire rate, something like that. Like, we don't need these 10 attach or 5 attachments on everything, because it's like everyone's going to be running basically the same exact setup, which it is nice to change your setup every once in a while in the game and like run something unique, but like 9 times out of 10 you're going to be running the same exact class as everyone else on the guns, so like just make it simple. There is a rumor about round-based zombies coming back. I hope you get points for every hit on the zombie, like you used to, not every final. Not like when you finally kill him, you only get the points. And Gobblegum's a rumor to come back, which is exciting. I like the Gobblegums because it always added like another element. Like, hey, I can get a Gobblegum to, like, you know, if I get a Perkaholic here, like, we're gonna be set. Like, it's one of them. It's kind of like, but it was always fun to gamble with it. Like, oh, I just got my 3 elixirs. Let's see what Gobblegums I can get. Like, I like that. I enjoyed playing it and then kind of having that where it's like, yes, it would be nice if I got them Gobblegums, but it's like it's something you don't always need. New maps. Remastered ones should come in during later seasons along with the new ones in the season. This game came with only
I might be able to
old remastered MW2 maps, and that got really old before they started adding new maps, which I think what they need to do is, in this, is add all the new maps. Like, all the new maps in this game are really good. Like, it is impressive how good they are. Like, I mean, a lot of them I've been, like, very surprised about. Like, dang, like, if this was from the game right away, like, I would have been way happier with it. Like, you can maybe bring in, okay, you know you're going to remaster the maps, bring in, like, you know, 2 of the maps every season. That's, like, you got 5 seasons, so that's 10 maps right there, easy. And then you can make, like, a new map, like 1 new map, 2 new maps in there. I would just, like, even one would be fine, I think, and then have 2 remastered ones. But, like, the new maps have been so exciting this year, and like I really wish they would have just brought them out, because like the game's trying to be fast with tax spread and everything, but like it just won't let you because the maps are just not designed for a fast pace and like just grenade shooter. Because like back in Modern Warfare 2, you know, you had the noob tubes, you had everything. Well, this now, instead of some people not having a grenade in that, now this, everyone has a grenade, so everyone's just getting nade spammed everywhere. So that's something, like, that's been adjusted from back then. I want to get to the campaign. It needs a good story, make it meaningful. We want to hate the enemy or have some backstab like Graves did, but, like, the final tank fight was terrible. Like, we all knew he was in the tank and didn't actually die. So, like, when we were fighting the tank the whole time, it was kind of like, like, you didn't get any satisfaction from it. And just, like, the story overall in Modern Warfare 3, I was very disappointed in. Like, there were so many opportunities you had, but, like the main enemy, Makarov, you've never really built any tension up during this whole entire campaign cycle. So, like, yes, he was doing bad things, but, like, when you were battling, you never really saw him, so, like, you didn't get, like, oh, shoot, he just did this to us, and, like, this happened, like, in the original Modern Warfare 3, like, he blew Soap out of the building and everything, and, like, you, like, actually had some meaningful, it's like, oh, no, like, Soap, and, like, especially when Soap dies at the end, like, it was so, like, random, like, it was just, he just got stabbed, and then he gets away for free, but we defused the bomb, and that's it, like, it was just like, oh, we're just ending it here. Like, it was really random and really not put together great. It is rumored that this is going to be an open world, kind of like a Far Cry campaign, so that's going to be interesting to see, which I hope there's just great storytelling, not like a movie like Vanguard was, but like, you know, great villain arc where the villain, like, you're like, oh shoot, we actually have to go at this villain, and why the villain is like coming after us and like actually does something to us, and like we don't have to kill him, but when we do it, we want to make sure it's like satisfying for us. And then next is movement. Snaking is a big problem right now. Make it go away by when you go from prone all the way up to standing up, you have like a little idle sway, like kind of like when you run out of breath from a sniper, like that little sway right away, or just something. Like you shouldn't be able to just like pop right up and kill someone right away. And a lot of stair glitching that has been a problem, so there has to be some way to fix this and fix that. Crouching and coming up is like alright, like that's okay. It's not as bad as when you go all the way to prone and all the way up, but I feel like there should be a little idle sway right away. You shouldn't just be able to pop up, laser someone, then pop down. Also, I want to start a conversation on tac sprint. They added tac sprint when Warzone came in, but I think they should just take it out and just improve the regular sprint and have the regular sprint be a higher sprint value, and just have tac sprint out fully, because like a lot of controllers are getting destroyed and through this. Like even I had to get a new controller in the game for my PS5 because like the just spamming of up down and the slide canceling in the game has been bad. So I think they should just improve the regular sprint. Prestige system. I want the prestige system back because I want something to grind for. If you don't want that grind, you can stay level 60 and just stay there. But I want have our prestige tokens where we can unlock one gun, keep our gun with us, and have us go up to 1,000, something like that. Like when we were back in BO3, you could see someone, they're like 1,000. That's like, whoa, like they played a lot. You know, you have that status that you have played the game, and like you can feel achieved because you went there, and you can there is a reason for you to keep playing for like camos. Like they've added a lot of camos in Modern Warfare 3, which they can do that now to keep you in the game instead of just having XP, because like right now regular XP does not mean anything to you, and like you're just leveling up just for the fun of it and not really meaning anything, which having the prestige system come back would mean something for you, and it will give you more of a grind. I also would like Combat Records Public to come back so you could see like your world ranking. Like that was fun to see that in Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, where it's like I am 1 million in the world at kills, something like that. I thought that was really fun. Also, having an in-depth combat record. I want to see how many kills I got with this gun, what's my favorite gun, just all kinds of stats like that. I want to see that. My KD on like overall, my kills, deaths, how many kills I got with a Semtex. Them were the stats I love, and I hope they come back in this game. And then finally, new UI. Modern Warfare 3 had to follow Modern Warfare 2 Hulu style of UI, so that's why it's been really bad for 2 years now. But when you go on and you want to get to like General Warzone, you got to go through like 10 different slides just to find it, and I feel you should just have the slides: campaign, Warzone, multiplayer, and then zombies, and then you can have like in there will be cleanup. Have the interface in it. So I want to go to multiplayer. Okay, click multiplayer, and then you go to quick play and anything you want. You don't need this 30 game modes in this like Netflix Hulu style thing. Like let us click what style we want out of campaign, zombies, multiplayer, and then you can do that where it's like, okay, these are the playlists available. This is quick play, all that. Like we don't need it right away where it's all cluttered. We want it after we click the initial like multiplayer, zombies, Warzone, campaign. And then the final thing I want to get into is the gunsmith, how it's going to work in Black Ops 6. I hope they do a very basic gunsmith, but they might do it kind of like X-Defiant, which X-Defiant I'm fine with. I don't like the elaborate, like it is 30 sights for one gun, 10 barrels for one gun. Like, you don't need all that, but like, 6 sights for a gun, 5 barrels for, like, maybe like Cold War. Cold War was a little overdone, even, but Cold War is pretty simple. Now it's just way too much in Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2, and just like you maybe get a slate reflector, a Mark K3 reflector, hollow sight, and 3x scope, 2x scope. That's all you need. You don't need all these extravagant weapons and attachments. Like, the only reason people use these guns is to make videos on, or like for a challenge every once in a while. Like, most people are not using these guns on a daily basis, having them random attachments on, and when people like a site, they mainly stick to that site, so there's really no sense in cluttering up all the attachments and having to be a scientist to even like pan through all the attachments on which ones is better, which one's bad. Oh, this one has 2 drawbacks, or this one has 1, but this one's actually better because the 2 drawbacks are less than the main one, and it just adds a lot of clutter to the game. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. As always, leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. I hope to do more of these Call of Duty videos for you, get more of the history side of it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.